Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays video. Today we're taking a look at the Deimos Inc MiG 3. This has recently come out. This is October. We're basically a month away from Flight Sim 2024 and we do have a new released aircraft in the Warbirds series. MiG 3. Now this comes with, I have to check it again, 10 or so liveries. I'm taking the default first one. Now I have live streamed this before this recording, so we've had a little bit of a play with it. It's also getting some updates, including canopy closing at a higher speed, so you can now fly with it open. Let's have a look closer in here though. I do like the wear and tear on this. I do have our tags floating in the wind here. It's old school wear and tear on this one. It actually looks like a bit of wood under there. Now there's a livery on this that is naked, which means it has no paint on it. And about 1/3 of this aircraft is actually made of wood. And so it actually shows up on that particular livery. So let's go and take a closer look inside and give it a start up. I actually quite like this aircraft. I'm going to go run through the checklist as well. So I'd like to say thank you very much to Deimos Inc for giving me the chance to help check this aircraft over for the last few months. And is that my trim? Okay. Alright, I've got a little bit of trim movement there on my throttle. I think the best way of doing this is probably... Now we can hide the gun sight or put it back in. That's an easy one. Love how the shadow changes as well. It so sounds like that trim is going. Let's get the canopy open. Very nice. Alright. Finish making noises now. It might even be the wind here. So let's go through the checklist and show you what you actually can do, what it's got. There's a fairly intense checklist. Park brake, so we get the pilot who pops in there. Off, on. Chocks, when we'll need to remove those. There is a button for that. Hang on. Okay, that's taken me to the wrong area there. No, it's down there. What are you talking about? I can see it highlighted. Alright, chocks should be off now. They are. Oh no, you also hid this, so we'll put that back on. Canopy as required. Yep, we've already shown that. Magnetos are off. Here's our magnetos. They are... No, they were off. Okay, we're off. Throttle to idle. This is your cockpit preparation. Mixture to rich. Oops, sorry, I didn't actually press that. So, yeah, mixture to rich. Main power. So we will put the main power on. So you know what? Let's move the checklist out of the way if we can. Might need it about there. Main power. Alright, where are we looking? Do you know, it's been a week since I've flown this. Battery. Hello. Navigation lights on. Cabin lights as required. I don't need any for today. You can click that on. Panel lights as required. So this down here, you can turn them on or off. That works quite well. Okay, let's start the engines. So, get back into my cockpit seat. Alternator to on. There we go. Fuel on. Okay, it's a click mouse thing. and it looks like it only goes two ways, 1 or 0 or 1. Doesn't look like the 2 works there. Primer. Can we have further out, please? Where's my primer? There it is, thank you. Now it doesn't say how much to do, so I'm going to give it 4 shots. Magneto to start. I've got a bit of a heat blur there as well. After start, you can actually shut or keep open your canopy. So obviously that's pressing this, so we'll go past the pilot's head there. Alright, that'll make it a little quieter, or we can just put it back. Alright. Gun sight. So this one here, you do actually get, hang on, let me get back into this view here, thank you. So on your gun sight, you will get a reticle. I think we'll go without today. And a radio as required. Radio is this one here. And it will pop in this little COM numbers down there for you to modify. Not going to do that today as well. Taxi lights, we will want those ones on. Taxi lights are there. Obviously landing lights are there. Parking brake. Again, it's a huge lever. So if you're up in this view here, there it is there. Make sure we're not moving. Okay, we're a little bit stationary. We're certainly rocking around. Now, one thing I've asked, talking to Deimos, is alright, so we'll worry about the flaps for takeoff. Where's our flaps? There. Alright, is it a rolly ball? Oh, you can probably drag it. No, that's flaps to take off. Flaps, okay. Let's have a look and see what that looks like. Okay, it's a little slow. It's also going to be a little slow with the hydraulics. I notice it goes faster when you're revving faster. So I'm going to take those flaps back up. You can see just how slow that's going to be. Obviously fighting gravity. We are definitely rocking in our suspension. Now this is a radial engine. So we're going to have that sound. We've got our park brake already off. I'm going to take the... well, we'll show these things, but... flaps up, landing, yep, cruise, mixture, okay, and adjust. So that's stock stuff. Let me get up there and close that off, thank you. Alright, I also have a look through our views. Gun sight, look behind, out, down the park brake, our switches, side, left side low, rear, pilot back again, rear pilot back the other side, in the middle, and then we're actually all the way around. Alright, let's go. Ooh, it didn't like me going outside. There we go. Thank you, Sim. So much quieter outside. Alright, a quick update of my controls that I had set up for a helicopter by mistake, and we're off. Alright, you should notice that the canopy just shut there, so that's being rolled out on the first update. That'll actually not shut now until you get to 150 mile an hour. Now I'm going to try and take off here behind this Qantas aircraft. Now, tail draggers and myself, I am terrible at takeoff, but we'll do our best. Now, I've had some successful ones in this and some not so successful. I find that you do need to increase it enough to get your tail up off the the runway and then push it. If you just seem to run it up slowly, like I have done with other aircraft, that seems to work. This one seems to pull to the left violently, and we will end up in the grass. That may just happen today as well. We'll give it a go. Alright, looks like we can do a runner here. So we're not going to, we are going to take our flaps 1. Alright, let's just tap that brake a bit. And remember, the flaps take ages to come down, just like the gear takes ages to come up. Now what I was going to say is the view through the propeller, I don't like those lines there. I made a suggestion for Deimos to smooth them out so they don't see them as much, like some other prop planes. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Canopy's open. It'll shut automatically when we get going. I think we'll actually hide, if I can work out where my mouse is. No. Hide, yeah, hide it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now we want to push down a little, get our nose down as quick as possible. And there's that torque steer. Oh my god, I didn't actually push it enough. You hear the skidding and the rattling of the gear down there. Probably pull that up quite easy there. Alright, so I noticed I tried to do it smoothly and it didn't like it. So sometimes you got to push this a little bit faster there to get that up. Alright, landing gear. Nice and slow. Like how one goes up first before the other. Now we are maximum throttle there. Alright, we've got a bit of a zoom in. I'll actually bring this back so we can have a look around. Now, as far as handling goes, oh, I forgot to put my landing lights on. Didn't even remember to follow that checklist. We can throw this around pretty good. Now I'm on about 2/3 throttle. Run down the prop pitch just a little. I'm going to do a bit of a climb here. See if we can get up to a couple of thousand feet. Now apparently these were really good at climbing. But what you will find is when you do the dive, they over rev. Alright, not moving my throttle now from that 2/3 mark. Let's see what happens when we go and dive under the Sydney Harbour Bridge here. There's a decent increase in RPM there. Alright, it's the climb. Now I do have vortices that come off your wings, so if I pull back there, love it. Sometimes you can actually have those go off just the one wing, and I am going to go straight down there. Alright, it does drop over, so you've got to be aware of that. Also, let's go and put it over here, because there. If you crash this aircraft, Okay, let go. Thank you. The prop bends. I was hoping to do a belly landing on like that, but I kind of did the roll there to try and get it over speed, but I couldn't pull up. So it does break. Now there is no, from as far as I can tell, no repair. You will have to restart again. So there's no... There you go. I'm actually Control-E-ing that, but my prop is dead. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know you could actually... Yeah, prop animation is gone. Engine is running. Let's see if we can actually fly. You can with a broken prop. Oh, no way. Alright. So for sake of this, I'm going to do a quick restart. We'll be right back. Alright. I had to do a restart. You can't... Oh, sorry, I had to go back out to menu and back in again. You can't just restart. The prop stays bent. So, what we will do... Talk about wanting to do a belly landing. I'll show you what happens. There's actually smoke effects. And depending on how bad you hit, will determine just how bad your smoke, or how much smoke there will be. Prop always bends if you actually nose it in or land without your landing gear down, which is what we're going to do here. Now, I am on got name tags off, but I am flying on live multiplayer, all players, so that other people may see this. But runway here, I'm going to go in no gear. Although admittedly I did do a better takeoff this time because I put more power down, and away she goes. Alright, so I'm going to come in quite gently here, as in as shallow as possible, and I'm about 50% throttle here. Alright, and we are smoking. Let's try that again with a proper landing though. Alright, let's bring it in for a traditional landing, as in we're going to put our gear down this time. Now I have noticed that I do get this square light, but there may be a conflict with something else I've got. So if you get the same thing, apparently it's not in the original. Whoop. It's not in the developer's one, so I think it's because I've got some light mods on. Namely, I believe the ATR halogen light mod that comes with some of the liveries you can get there. Outside view is so hard to work out where you are. Should stay inside for approach. Just keeping an eye on everything. Now we do get smoke. Oh, we're going to skip this. I was trying to run out to the outside view to have a look. Alright. I'm not going to get that exit. Coming in too quick. Oh, we're going for a spin around. I used too much brake. Yeah, tail draggers. I'm not the best with tail draggers, but I tell you what, as far as the Warbird goes, a lot of fun. You can see that those flaps are actually coming up, but very slowly. Let's say, if we get a little more revs in this, get the hydraulic power up. It's like they get enough power to go there. Nice. Look, this is the Deimos Inc MiG 3. Available in the insim market at the moment. My canopy is locked now that I've had that crash. Gun sight comes off. I'm going to shut it all down anyway. I actually like it. Now, there is one more thing I didn't show before, is that you can put a pilot on. So if you are using VR and you want to see the pilot, so you look down and as you move around, or your legs or the throttle, that's all there. So I did actually think I should show that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep an eye out for any other stuff that may come out, but I'll be moving over to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, and I believe this will actually work in that no problem, or at least it may get some updates when it's needed. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.